After making my previous video about how English changed my life, I started thinking about something. Why does learning English have such a big impact on people's lives? Because when people talk about learning English, they often think about it like a school subject, something that you study for exams. But the truth is that English is much more than that. It's actually one of the most powerful skills that you can learn in today's world. And I've seen this play out many times in real life. For example, I know people here in the UK who have been living here for years. They work hard, they show up every day, but their English is very limited. And because of that, they struggle to move forward in their career or struggle to find better jobs. Not because they are not capable, not because they are not intelligent, but because communication becomes a barrier. When you can't fully express your ideas, ask questions confidently, and participate in conversations at work, opportunities just go to someone else. And that's the reality. I've also seen the opposite. I know someone who lives in Portugal who didn't get a promotion at work for a very simple reason. Not because he wasn't good at his job, but because the role required communication with international teams and English was necessary. So again, the opportunity went to someone else. And this happens all over the world. In fact, not long ago, someone approached me asking for help with their English because they realized that they needed it for their job. They had reached a point in their career where their technical skills were no longer the problem. Communication was. And that's something very important to understand. Learning English doesn't just give you another language. It gives you more than that. It gives you access to opportunities, access to information, access to conversations that are happening all over the world. When you speak English, suddenly you can connect with people from different countries, learn from global ideas, and participate in discussions that go far beyond your local environment. And that can completely change the trajectory of your life. Because language is not just about words, it's about possibility. It's about expanding what's available to you. And that's why I often say that learning English it's not just about becoming fluent, it's about opening doors in your life. Some of those doors lead to better careers, better opportunities, and lead to new countries. Some lead to new ideas and perspectives, but almost always they lead somewhere you couldn't go before. So if you're currently learning English, remember this: you're not just studying vocabulary and grammar. You're investing in a skill that can expand your opportunities in ways you might not even imagine yet. And sometimes that single skill changes the direction of your life.